Hi everybody, welcome to Cruising with Kim and Jen, and today we are at Tortola. This is the British Virgin Islands.
We haven't been here before.
Nope. Our friend Tammy, who is our camera person today, she's been here and says it's beautiful. So we're very excited, and we are going on, what is this, a
We're
destination?
going on a little drive and beach excursion.
Yes. Now we had a little change of plans. We were going to, what was it, Canes?
Cane Bay.
Cane Bay, yeah. And now we're going to Beef Island. So, yes, a little change, so we'll take you along. Okay, so we got off of the ship and we're in Tortola at the British Virgin Islands, and we were going on our excursion. We're here today, from 8:30 until 6 p.m. today, so a long time. But we decided to do an excursion because we wanted to go ahead and go to a beach, but we really wanted to get up on top of these mountains to be able to see out, and we've done that at St. Thomas. So we decided to do it here in Tortola for the British Virgin Islands, just to see if it was the same or a little different. And it was a little different. I mean, they took us down through the main part of town, Main Street, and we were able to see some of the local buildings, and they also took us by the Supreme Court there and the police station, and just got to, and also see some schools. We saw their primary, middle school, and their community college as well. So it's a really nice tour where you're going up over the mountain, and so you may as well take the tour where you get it narrated so you can kind of see, hear some of the local history and learn some of the local facts as well. Now, our driver was an excellent driver where he took us up, and then he also pointed out all of the islands as we were going up the mountain and going down where we were supposed to go to Cane Island, like we said, or Cane Beach, I guess it is, but we went to Beef Island. They said that's Long Bay Beach. Yes, thank you. Yes. Long Bay Beach, because there was raining the week before, and unfortunately our Cane Beach, the water had came up so far that they said that the beach was flooded. So, safety of course is first. So they took us to Beef Island, and that's where all of the cattle used to live that they would bring in, and so that was kind of interesting. So it is connected to this island, so you can go to so many of these islands. And what do you say, there's 60 of them, like 60, and the beauty of that is that he took us up there, and then you could see, this is St. John's, this is St. Thomas is over here, and then some of the small little islands that you're seeing. I mean, the views on this, as you can see, are absolutely breathtaking. And we were there on kind of a hazy day. And as we were going up, you can see also over here to the right where, they had, what was that, a mural or something that he was saying? That
the walls had paintings on them.
Yeah, all different paintings, and they told a story of their culture. Yeah, so if you're going to do one of these excursions, this is why we would recommend doing something like this, because you find out some of the history. I mean, they talk from Christopher Columbus all the way through slavery. They went through different economic status there, and how kids would ride horses, or if you had to follow a horse to school years before. And so it was so interesting. Not to mention you have all these great stops right here where you can see, and we're not going to put them all in here because we don't want to spoil it, but it was absolutely amazing. The color of the water, and like I said, we were not there on a super sunny day. He said when it's sunny and not as hazy out, he said you can just see for miles and miles and miles, and it is so clear. Now it is very steep, just so you know, as you're going up and kind of winding around, to get over to Beef Island. Now he said Cane Beach would be a little bit closer if we were on our original destination, but still it took about maybe 50 minutes, I believe, is how long it took to get over to our Long Bay Beach. And so we do want to show you that as well. There's some more of that mural that was so incredible. He'll give you some history as well on all the housing, and he'll give you some fun facts about that. We did see some goats as well that were climbing some of the rocks. You'll see some of the flowers, and he picked basil and lemongrass and all these different things for us to be able to see and be able to enjoy as we're going through the tour. So there is so much involved on this tour. So we highly recommend this. I think the price of it varied. It was $65 to $69 before we went, but we noticed it got up to $85 if you didn't purchase it until you were on the cruise. So if you're thinking about going on an excursion, especially if it's a 3 or 4 hour excursion, I would definitely buy it ahead of time, because you're going to save a lot of money if you do. Look at this. This is crazy. It had the flowers in the front, and you can see those big waves down there. And the pictures, like Kim, you kept saying, the pictures don't do it justice, do they? They just don't. It's hard to put into words how beautiful.
Square.
Yeah, just a tiny, tiny square. When you're there, and the breeze is up there, and you hear the waves crashing down below you, and then just stand there and look at all of these mountains and islands, and it's beyond amazing. It's probably one of the prettier views that we've seen. It's very comparable to St. Thomas.
Yeah,
however,
it very much reminded me of St. Thomas.
Yes, very much
so. The views and stuff.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It tells you where St. John is, St. Thomas, and all of the different islands, as I said. So as we were going up the mountain, then as we crest over the top of it and then go down, we are almost to Beef Island here in just a moment. We get off of Beef Island. They gave us a ticket where we could have either a rum punch, or you could get just a punch, or you could get a water bottle. And you could rent chairs there. They were $10 per chair. So we did decide to go ahead and rent some chairs. And we were only there an hour and a half. And they have restrooms. They did have food and things there, but it was pretty rustic. So you have tents, but they have music and lawn chairs and water bottles. There's not a whole lot else that you do need. They did have a bar, if you wanted to buy something there. Now, I will say the ocean was, the current was strong there. And you can see the waves, they started coming in pretty big. But there were all sorts of people swimming, and then they would be thrown back up, on the shore. And we had, a lot of fun kind of sightseeing and watching everybody. We decided to sit this one out, so we didn't go in and swim at this. We just kind of hung out on the beach and watched, because it was a perfect day. Yeah. And what was it, like 75 degrees today, maybe 78 degrees. It was absolutely perfect. But, it is in February, early February, so the water's still kind of chilly. But it was beautiful. But I didn't stop anybody. Everybody's still swimming, where they were out there. But, kind of swim at your own risk, because there is a pretty strong undertow, with this. So I'll kind of let you enjoy this for just a moment, and then before we knew it, it was about time to wrap up and then head back to the ship. When we head back to the ship, you just kind of reverse the process. You go back down, back up and then back down and over the mountain, and then you have the views on the opposite side where you can look over and see your ship that has docked there. We were the only ship there today, so we were very fortunate, and we were able to get to the beaches and everything, and there wasn't hardly anybody there. A few local people, and that's it. So this is just kind of a look at the beach there at Long Beach. And flowers. It was just so pretty. Just such a perfect day. And the port here is so perfect as well. We'll show you the port where you can just walk through really nice, great big buildings where you can go in, you can shop, you can get souvenirs, but not your traditional, really hustle bustle, port, anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. So it was really nice. They have, a few food areas as well, that if you want something, you can get that. But otherwise, you can just kind of hang out and do a little bit of shopping at the port and then head back to your ship. Now, like I said, we are here until 6 p.m. tonight, so we have a long day here, so we can get back on the ship and eat lunch and then get back off again. They have great signage so you can see everything around without any problem. And this is a big, nice grass area that you can see. A few chickens running around as well. So we hope that you enjoyed our time in the British Virgin Islands at Tortola as much as we have. And if you have the chance to go here, I would definitely book one of these excursions, especially if you're here all day. That way you can enjoy the port as well as find out some of the culture here too. The people were super nice and we really enjoyed our day. So we hope to see you soon. Bye.